Yeah, what are the foundations to the program of yoga of recovery? You know, the one thing I was taught and trained with in Ayurveda is to not to treat the symptoms, but to get to the roots of the condition. So from that mission, we have something called the 6 tenets of yoga of recovery. So that's where we look at what are the roots of the addictive self-destructive behaviors. And we come up with 6 tenets, which are life is longing, life is prana, vital life force, life is relationship, life is sweet, life is love, and life is progress. And then each of those tenets, they're pointing to the yoga that allows us to use the inherent energy that we have in a more conscious way. And so the other thing about yoga of recovery was I was really aware, and I heard people say it all the time, that once my 12-step friends began to know that I did yoga, they would come up to me and say, oh, yoga's so interesting, but I can't do it. And I've never been much of a pretzel yogi, like a bendy, flexible type. It always felt good physically, but it brought me to a level in my kind of emotional stress state that was relaxed, that was okay. And there was never really an explanation for that. But the other thing is that I was really aware that yoga was more about meditation, really. And so I wanted yoga of recovery to be there for people who say they can't do yoga. So to this day, I have people saying, you know, I'm kind of interested in your retreat, and can I come because I don't do yoga? And I'm like, yeah, you can definitely come. It's okay that you don't do yoga, because again, the media image of yoga is this almost like extreme bendy types, you know, and all difficult postures. So that was another thing that I really wanted to represent. And what my lineage is a integrated system of yoga. So we have the different paths of yoga to do with service and devotion and, you know, disciplined practice and inquiry. So those things are represented when we say the roots of the behavior are here. So the roots of the behavior are that we are seeking, and then those yogas resolve that seeking by giving us practices, but really giving us an allowance for the inner self that is trying to express itself in a more conscious, creative, authentic way.
Go to kilibicenter.com, Radical Recovery Summit. For access to the interviews, you can watch them free online for 48 hours after they air, or you could purchase an all-access pass. kilibicenter.com.